Lionel Messi could retire any minute from now and take away all access to him and his family. Before he retires and the tears start rolling down every impassioned fan's cheeks, here are 10 things that Messi wants out of the public eye. Did you know that there is a word that's been coined out of Messi's name and added to the dictionary? The word is impresionante and was first coined by Argentinian football icon Alejandro Sabella. The word was added to the Spanish dictionary in 2013 and means the perfect way to play football, an unlimited ability to self-improve. Now every kid who speaks Spanish and learns the meaning of words will see the word impresionante and learn of Lionel Messi for aeons to come. Messi has won it all and is now immortalized in the dictionary. But what if I told you that he almost didn't have it all? If you didn't know about Lionel Messi's growth issues by now, welcome to football. You're obviously a newbie. You see, Messi had a growth hormone deficiency when he was young. If he didn't get any treatment, he wouldn't have grown up like a normal child. But in spite of this issue, little Messi was a football prodigy. He was so good that Carlos Reixac, the man who discovered him for Barcelona, desperately got him to sign a contract on a paper towel just so that Barcelona don't lose him to another club. Proper paperwork was eventually done. Barcelona picked up the tab for his growth hormone deficiency treatments, and the rest is history. Now, Messi may have grown to the height of an average male adult, but growing properly was not the only thing that could have stopped him from becoming a legend. After that infamous napkin contract signed by Carlos Reixac and Lionel Messi, it was agreed that Messi's family would receive $40,000 a year outside of Barcelona, covering his medical costs. And as expected, not many people were convinced about the need to pay such an outrageous amount for a child whose going pro was a 50-50 shot. The chief opposition to that deal was none other than Joan Laporta. Yes, the Joan Laporta, the same man who kicked Messi out of Barcelona in 2021. But all it took for 13-year-old Messi to get that contract was one game with Laporta. Now, convincing Laporta was one thing, but there was a time he almost proved the man right. Everybody loves a good burrito, or pizza, or cake. I'd love some cake right now. But Messi, he loved them too much. And it was a problem because he is a footballer. Football as a sport requires strength. It's a contact sport after all. But more than strength, it requires speed, mobility, agility, acceleration power, all of which Messi was blessed with naturally, until he almost lost them because of his love for calories. Messi's diet habits were so bad for his career that he would go to the pitch looking like a sad gamer nerd who never gets out of his house. In that time too, Messi would fall prey to loads of injuries because he wasn't taking in the right nutrients for his footballer physique. But once he grew older and saw the damage it was doing, Messi righted his wrongs. Now he has one of the most disciplined diets in all of football, and he has suffered fewer injuries since then. Bad dieting was not Messi's only bad habit. The man was addicted to video games. I mean, I don't blame the man. He's been on the cover of more video games than most people have ever seen a video game. And whenever all these games were released, Messi was given an exclusive copy. He would spend all his time playing these games, leading him to lose hours of sleep, which he'd make up for with bad eating habits. As he got better at the console, his games started dropping. Luckily for him, Antonella came around and helped him focus on what mattered to him and to the millions of his fans. All hail the Queen! Now this next one is a fact that Messi would like to hide from the world. Did you know that Lionel Messi has only received 3 red cards in his career? Look away, Sergio Ramos. But what makes it a thing of shame for Messi is that the first of the 3 red cards came on his international debut for Argentina. Messi's love for La Albiceleste is borderline obsessive, and it's an incident he still has not forgiven himself for, even after he's won the Copa America and World Cup titles for them. It's also a record that a player like Messi shouldn't be having. Those 3 red cards are a result of rare hot-headed moments, because Lionel Messi rarely commits a bad foul on an opponent. He almost had a clean record. Almost. And speaking of records, there is one record that's more of a big stain on Messi's legacy: the Puskas Award. Did you know that Lionel Messi has never scored a goal worthy of being called the best goal in the world for a certain year, despite being nominated 7 times?
Messi! Oh, my
Messi!
goodness! Oh my Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, gol, 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 gol.
Not even one of these goals were considered for the award, even when he scored 91 goals. Imagine winning everything there is to win in football, but not even scoring the best goal. Feels like a waste, doesn't it? Now, can you imagine the kind of waste if Lionel Messi had ended up in jail? In 2013, Spanish authorities smelled blood and arrested Messi and his father for tax fraud. Messi supposedly owed them over $5 million in taxes, but after a long court case, they were let go. If he was found out, Messi would have spent at least 1 year in prison. Phew, those were dark times. And to think, his son Thiago was still at his mother's teat at the time. And speaking of jail, Messi has escaped jail on 3 occasions in his life. The first time was his 2013 tax case, the second was another tax case in 2016, and the third, a football-related incident. You see, accusing a person of corruption in South America without concrete evidence can land you in the slammer. Messi was so incensed after the 2019 Copa America that he accused CONMEBOL of corruption. Luckily, he only got a $50,000 fine and a 3 months international ban. What a lucky guy, am I right? And speaking of lucky, Messi has to thank his immense talents that helped him make friends who turned into family that helped him defeat his imposter syndrome. Messi, despite being gifted with natural footballing ability, felt inadequate. He barely ever believed he deserved a starting spot in the team and would stand at the extreme left in an awkward manner during team lineup photos. Things have changed now though, and Messi even stands in the middle. It's really hard to imagine that a man like Messi suffered from imposter syndrome. I'm sure Martin Odegaard must have felt the same way when Real Madrid kept bouncing him around clubs. Now he's Arsenal's superstar captain. Click this video to learn all about his amazing journey.